This is ABC7 with breaking news.
And we begin with breaking news in Ruidoso. Within the last hour, New Mexico State Police confirmed a second death in the wildfires burning in southern New Mexico right now.
Police say the victim's remains were found in a burned car. The victim has not been identified. We at ABC7 reported the second death as breaking news at the end of our 5 p.m. newscast about a half an hour ago.
And earlier today, we learned who the first victim was. His family identified him as 60-year-old Patrick Pearson. His family says he was a musician.
And more breaking news here on ABC7 from within the last hour. New at 6, New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham has requested a major disaster declaration. Now, this would escalate the state of disaster to a federal level, and this would prompt immediate federal intervention and assistance for those who've had to evacuate and leave their homes because of the wildfires.
A flash flood warning has been issued for the area of Ruidoso, which could help with the fires, but it could also create problems for fire crews.
And ABC7 Chief Meteorologist Doppler Dave Spillman is talking about the Ruidoso, and he'll talk about Ruidoso in a moment. Now, we are under that ABC7 first alert because rain is hitting some parts of the borderland.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Doppler radar, I mean, this is something else. All it took was some fuel on easterly winds to bring in the moisture. And look at these severe thunderstorm polygons breaking out. We're talking about a lot of severe weather occurring. And you can see the general movement of these storms off towards the north. So we get an idea now of which direction that these storms are moving. I want to zoom in here because this is the strongest storm right now. There's Las Cruces, there's White Sands. This is a severe thunderstorm warning. Look at all the lightning and look at the colors here. Anytime we got reds, that indicates some very heavy rain, likely seeing some hail as well. We're going to go take a look at what we could be looking at with hail. We'll zoom in here too. Again, where you see these colors here, the purples and pinks, likely some hail and maybe some large hail. We go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be dealing with. That's the severe thunderstorm warning until 6:30 across the area. And again, some of the hail, this could be quarter-size hail, maybe a little bit larger. Our system indicating 1-inch hail, quarter-size hail. That's the size of hail that does some damage to cars and also to area roofs as well. You folks, in fact, I'm going to put it back to the radar so you get an idea of these thunderstorms. But you folks in White Sands, storms just making their way towards your area too. You're already seeing a pocket here, another large pocket south of town. Las Cruces, the storms on the East Mesa. You may just escape it as the storms continue to drift towards the north at this point, but this is very heavy rain and certainly gusty winds blowing dust and sand and the potential for some large hail. We'll continue to monitor these storms. Have another look coming up in weather.
Doppler, thank you. And now we want to get back to the Ruidoso wildfires, which broke out Monday morning.
Let's go ahead and break down the latest numbers. The National Weather Service has issued another flash flood warning in Ruidoso to Two Rivers Dam west of Roswell. Those in the area are urged to seek higher ground, and the International Association of Firefighters is reporting 1,400 structures have been affected by the fire. That is almost triple from the 500 structures reported around this time yesterday. The Salt Fire is over 7,000 acres as of 30 minutes ago, and the South Fork Fire has grown to over 16,000 acres. 13 hotshot crews are currently deployed. 9 additional crews have been sent to help out.
And the New Mexico Environment Department is warning people in the area the water is not safe to drink, but it may be used for other purposes such as laundry. The IAFF is reporting 9,000 people have been evacuated across the area. Also, the South Fork fire is still 0% contained, and as of 30 minutes ago, we are seeing reports that the Salt Fire is once again at 0% containment. And we have an updated fire map showing you the area affected by the wildfires, which have both continued to grow. You can see the South Fork fire on the north side, northwest of Ruidoso, and the Salt Fire to the south. And as wildfires continue to leave a path of destruction, burning homes and businesses in Ruidoso, one man is now looking to help first responders working relentlessly to keep the community safe.
And ABC7's Brianna Bettis joins us live with how he is helping out and how the fire has already impacted him as well. Brianna?
That's right, Stephanie. Paul, one nearby resident tells me while his home is not currently in danger, he's trying his best to do his part and help those as best as he can.
We see a lot of smoke at night. When it gets dark, we can see the glow from the fire from our house, and it's and that first night there, there was a lot of big glows.
Brian Myro says his home is about 5 miles north of Ruidoso. While it is not currently in the line of danger, he says they are prepared to leave at any moment.
We know several people that have already lost their homes, and we've had a couple of staff members that have lost their homes. It's all devastating right now, but it really becomes more devastating when you get back in and reality sets in. You got to figure, okay, so how are we going to deal with this if you've lost everything?
A feeling Myro says he knows all too well after losing his home in Ruidoso in a wildfire back in 2012. He says the impact will be significant to the village and the economy.
You just wonder how many people are going to choose not to rebuild, because there's a lot of them don't have insurance.
He says during this time, it's important to remember those who are continuing to work overnight to help the community.
We're going to go try to feed some of these fellas that are out here, because they're out here running double shifts and very little sleep. And I talked to one officer yesterday, and he went home, slept for 3 hours, took a shower, and came back. And these guys are working their guts out right now just to try to keep us safe. And I'm just, it's just a little bit of something that I can do to say thank you. If we can feed one person, it makes a little difference in their day, then by golly, that's why we're supposed to do it.
And if you are not in Ruidoso, but you would still like to help with donations, you can read more on our website at kvia.com. Stephanie.
All right, thank you, Brianna. And we are continuing our complete coverage on the wildfires raging in Ruidoso. As you can see here, this is a map that is at fireweatheravalanche.org. It's going to let us track the fire down to street level. First, though, I want to show you this zoomed out image where you can see the South Fork fire as well as the Salt fire. This is where the Inn of the Mountain Gods is. You can also see the main roads that go right through Ruidoso. Here, I want to zoom in because we saw a lot of imagery on social media of the Albertsons supermarket that is in that area. You can see the South Fork fire is right to the west of that area. This is again the main road. So all of the flames and smoke are very close to Ruidoso, in the main area where a lot of people will often vacation from El Paso. Also, we want to show you kvia.com. We have a live update story that is constantly being updated, including with our latest update that a second person has been confirmed dead in the Ruidoso wildfires. You can scroll through this to see all of the information that we've been compiling on kvia.com since the fires began, and we've been tracking that information. And again, Paul, we will continue to follow the story as it develops.
Thank you, Stephanie. And right now, you are looking live at Ruidoso with the cam in the heart of the town. You can see all the buildings closed after the evacuations and clouds lingering in the sky, along with the smoke as well. And of course, it is basically a ghost town right now. And if there are any vehicles that do go up and down that road, they are service vehicles, firefighters, and first responders.
And we have been sending you the latest updates on the wildfires on the KVIA News app. You can download it by scanning the QR code on your screen. And when a new development occurs, you'll be the first to know thanks to our breaking news push alerts.